If you like this video, click like. If you want to continue to follow our adventure, hit subscribe. Your support would be greatly appreciated. Hello, Last on the Road subscribers and followers. Someone asked on the one of the YouTube group Facebook page, pop-up camper group actually, whether it's okay to take their 3-month-old baby camping with them, and that they had heating and air conditioning for, you know, colder and hotter weather. Before they started, though, they started out with the statement, "Please don't judge me." I think it's a pretty bad state of affairs when we have to worry about others judging us because we ask a question about taking someone camping, a baby. Obviously, they want to be a good parent because they are asking a question about taking a baby camping, trying to get other people's opinions and input, maybe even how to do it, if it's okay, trying to make an educated decision. So no, I don't think we should judge. Most of the comments were very supportive and positive and gave lots of good input on how to do it. A lot of people said, oh yeah, we did it when my baby was growing up. Others said, no, you shouldn't take them until they're older and understand what they're doing, and that way it's more safe. And so I've given this more than 30 seconds of thought. I've been, and I didn't even give a response on the Facebook. I've given this a couple days thought. Here's my thinking. What did people do before heat and air conditioning? We still had babies, and we still had to take care of them. What did we do before we had houses? The Native Americans raised their kids in teepees. And I'm sure several of them had babies in the wintertime, and several of them had babies in the summertime, wintertime, summertime. As good parents, they would address their kids appropriately and take appropriate action according to the weather. In the winter, they would wrap them up in hides and blankets and different things, and in the summer, they would keep them cool and keep them in the shade, whatever was necessary. Now, I agree. I think that these parents that ask the question are good parents and will do whatever it takes to watch the baby, make sure it's safe and not getting too hot or too cold. If they weren't good parents, they wouldn't have asked the question in the first place. With being a new parents, I would think that they would like to get out, try to reduce some stress away from people. And camping is a very good way to reduce stress. Try to wind down. You know, being new parents is a stressful job. So why not take the time to try to wind down as much as possible without, you know, shipping the baby off to the grandparents' house and letting them deal with it for a while. I think this is quite appropriate. This is a good way to bond with your child in a non-stressful environment. I think it's great. Here's what I think is really good for the baby. The baby is obviously going to be in an environment where it's going to be raised with the camping in its history. Hopefully, its earliest memories will be about camping. And while you're camping, you're learning a lot of things. You're learning how to deal with the heat and the cold, learning about nature. If you're good parents, you're going to teach your kids to pick up after themselves. Remember back in the day, Woodsy the Owl back in the 70s and early 80s? That is exactly the point of Woodsy the Owl. He doesn't exist no more, nobody's teaching him, but maybe us parents can teach our kids how to take care of nature. The other thing the child's going to learn is wildlife, especially people from the city. They're going to be able to see deer, raccoons, and snakes, and all the things, and spiders, all the things that children need to learn about. That way, well, like for example, snakes and spiders. You know, they'll learn what a poisonous snake may look like, or say non-poisonous snakes, spiders, and how dangerous are spiders, and you know, all those things that we really need to learn about our environment, which is much better than the alternative. Sticking them in their room and letting them watch TV, or violent TV, watching movies, or violent movies, playing video games, or violent video games. Being on Facebook. Facebook is just terrible. There are terrible people on Facebook. It seems like there are a lot of people on Facebook who get on Facebook just to be mean. Well, why do we want to expose to our children people who are deliberately trying to be mean to each other instead of teaching our children how to be kind and nice? You know, we talk about all the violence that our children is expressing in our society. You know, terrible things going on in our schools. But here we can teach them how to be good, decent human beings, get them away from the violence of the TVs and the Facebooks and Twitters and all that stuff. I don't think there's a better environment than taking your child camping and start them young. Start them as young as you can. Of course, be safe. Keep an eye on your children. Please keep an eye on your children. Make sure that they're cool and make sure they're warm. But that baby's earliest memories, I really do hope, are going to be about seeing that deer or seeing that raccoon. I keep waiting to see an alligator. Maybe he'll get to see an alligator. I don't know. But he is going to have some fantastic memories, which is a lot better than the memories that video game is going to give him. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.